What I talk about is health span, not lifespan. Because if our cats aren't healthy through whatever years we have with them, then really what good are we doing?
Welcome to the Cat Conversation. I'm KJ, the kitty correspondent, and your guide to building a deeper bond with your cat. I connect you to the experts, the stories, and the little aha moments that help you truly understand your feline friend. Let's do this. Let's have the Cat Conversation. It's KJ, your kitty correspondent, and I am so excited to be here with Dr. Randy Aronson. Earlier today, I got to experience you on stage here at the Cat Writers Association conference, and there was, I don't know if you could tell, but like everything you were saying, I was like, yes, yes, yes.
I did see you shaking your head quite a bit.
We need more of you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, first, for people who are meeting you for the first time,
Sure.
sort of how you ended up on stage and in podcasting and why your message is so important to get out there.
Sure. Well, as a veterinarian of like 43 years, I've had a lot of chance to look at integrative medicine for my practice. That started about 25 years ago. And it was such a boost in what I could do, giving my cat owners options and being able to offer treatment type plans that really were not being looked at by other veterinarians, and seeing the results, which is the best part.
Yeah.
So I felt, as I'm winding down my career, that I would really like to get this information out to pet parents. And what a better way than at CWA, because I mean, you guys have a reach, and that's what it's about. We try to create content all the time, but having the reach that you do would be great, and being able to present this to CWA and making sure that people know that people like me exist.
Well, there was so much passion. It was just clear when you were up there that this is something that you truly care about. And part of the reason that you care about it, if you don't mind sharing here, is because you personally, like when we talk about how much we love our cats,
Right.
You have that deep bond. It's something that has meant a lot to you personally.
Absolutely. Yes, I had a hard experience as a teenager, and I explained to the CWA people that Dizzy came into my life, who was a calico that was a feral cat. We did TNR, and she ended up spending her life with me and probably saved me some very, very dark times.
Amazing.
And since then, let me just say, since then, the cat owners, cat parents that I've seen in my practice have such deep relationships with their cats. It's warming every day that I do this, just to see that.
And I think, it feels like the cat parents, the cat guardians are really starting to realize that, yes, we chose to bring this creature into our house and domesticate them, and it was like, oh, they're so much easier than dogs. Throw some food and some water out in a litter box, and they just take care of themselves.
Right.
And we're having this awakening of that did work, but you're missing out on the bond, and you're also missing a lot of cues in that cat's life in terms of how comfortable they are.
That's correct. That's correct. And what I talk about is health span, not lifespan. Because if our cats aren't healthy through whatever years we have with them, then really what good are we doing? And the thing I think that's happened, as you probably have seen, KJ, is that the human-animal bond has gotten so strong with our cat people. Cats have so much become part of their family. They're no longer the animal that was taking care of the mice in the barn, although we still love them for that too. But the idea is that let's keep them healthy. Let's talk about things that make sense, that are rational, that we can do easily to really keep them going and living well.
And things like, hiding under the bed, we considered at one point antisocial.
Right.
And that's actually, they might be in pain.
That's right.
They're at least not feeling safe.
That's right.
So there are some things that you can do to right now, if you've got a cat hiding under the bed and you're like, I didn't even think about it that way. What are some things for a cat parent who is really trying to give their cat that best life? Some simple things they can make changes right now.
Yep, that's a great question. The most important things that our cat guardians or parents can do is feed them a great diet. Nutrition is the foundation of everything. Once we get inflammation out of our cat's body, they feel better, they do better, they live longer. And so, as you heard me say, I'm not a fan of kibbles. I'm a big fan of freeze-dried products that have been adequately hydrated, canned products, pouches that are out there. We talked about Feline Natural. This is a really neat company, but there are lots of other options, but that's definitely number one.
Okay.
And definitely number two is providing clean, filtered water.
Okay.
Because water can be really damaging to a lot of our cats, especially city waters. They're full of chlorine and a lot of pesticides and whatnot. And then look, there's also supplements and other things. And I want to emphasize, because you heard me say this, get your cat to the veterinarian at some point. Okay, I'm not saying it has to go every 3 months. There's no one of these things, but it's very important because so many of our cats don't show osteoarthritis, pain in their joints. So many cats don't show teeth problems, resorptive lesions and whatnot. And many things, these are what pushes them under the bed, these kind of pain problems. So, and your veterinarian is able to do that.
I appreciated so much that you brought up the whole dental thing with cats, because it is, I have a cat. Everybody on Pet Pals TV knows Grayson. He did TV with me. He's retired now, but he had stomatitis. Yeah. And that was as a cat owner. I remember when the doctor said we're going to have to remove his teeth. And I said, which teeth? And he said, all the teeth, and so that was shocking to me. And it actually brought me down the road of learning more about holistic ways of helping him heal and helping that inflammation, just what you're doing. So I could talk to you all day about this.
We're going to do this some more. I think we both agree on that. And I'm happy because, you have the ability to get this out there. And that we so appreciate people like you because you do such a service for our cat guardians and parents. And it makes my life so much nicer because I knew coming here, this kind of connection would happen and we'd get the word out. And it's getting there. Cat parents are asking for it. And if they go to their veterinarian, we talked about this also, and they say, well, and they do this nicely and respectfully, what about B12 in my cat for GI disease? And the veterinarian says, I don't know anything about it, I wouldn't do it. Maybe we should be seeing somebody else. Maybe we need to find the person that's going to be open enough to say, I don't know anything about it, but I'd like to look into it.
Absolutely.
And as I told you earlier, I'm learning every day. I still learn every single day from my cat guardians and parents and from what the conversations we have.
Well, I'm just so thrilled that we had the chance to have this conversation, and there will be many more coming. And if a cat parent or even a veterinarian, if somebody is seeing this and they want to learn more from you, what are the best ways to find you?
Sure. So I have I've been doing social media and podcasts. Website www.dr like Dr. Randy petvet.com. I also have a podcast called Paws, Reflect and Heal, and it's on Spotify and Apple and all the posting places, but they can always contact me through that website anytime. I do a lot of telemedicine consults also where people all over the country will contact me and we do that for an hour, believe it or not. We spend an hour with everybody. So it's really been fun. It's really been fun.
That's amazing. You're making such a difference. I just want to hug you.
Thank you. Let's do it.
Let's hug.
All right.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of The Cat Conversation. I'm KJ, your kitty correspondent, always happy to help you build that deeper bond you want with your cat. You can connect with me through KJ's Cat Club. Go to kjscatclub.com. And if you enjoyed the conversation, leave a comment, give it a like, and make sure you subscribe to The Cat Conversation.